Good morning, students. Yesterday I told you that an angle can be measured in two ways, in degrees and in radians. And based upon that concept, you did first two questions of exercise 3.1. Now for solving the rest of problems of this exercise, you need a relation. Which relation? The relation between angle, arc and radius. Suppose this is a circle. Here central angle is theta, radius is r, and the length of arc is L. This is the minor arc. Suppose its length is L. Then what is the relation between angle, arc and radius? Angle is equal to arc by radius. Theta is equal to L by r. And in this relation, you will always take theta in radians, not in degrees. Clear? So now see third question. A wheel makes 360 revolutions in 1 minute. Through how many radians does it turn in 1 second? In 1 minute, revolutions have given to us. In 1 minute, how many revolutions are there? 360. So indirectly, angle is given to us in 1 minute. So what is the relation between revolution and angle? One complete revolution is equal to 360 degree, because this is 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. So one complete revolution is 360 degree. It means 2 pi radians, and 360 revolutions will be equal to 720 pi radians. So in 1 minute means 60 seconds. The revolutions are given to us. It means 60 seconds the angle is given to us, and what is that angle? 720 pi. So in 1 second it will be 720 pi by 60. It means 12 pi radians is the angle in 1 second. Now next question is, in a circle, question number 5th, in a circle of diameter 40 centimeter, the length of chord is 20 centimeter. Find the length of minor arc of the chord. It means in a circle, diameter is given to you and the length of chord is given to you. You have to find the length of minor arc. What is the diameter? 40 centimeter. So radius will be 20 centimeter. Clear? Now see, this is the circle. In figure it will be circle. Radius is given to you 20 and length of arc is given to you 20. So which kind of triangle is this, whose all sides are 20? It will be an equilateral triangle. So from here we can find that if it is an equilateral triangle, then this angle theta, it will be what? It will be 60 degree. Clear? 60 degree means pi by 3 radians. Now angle is known to us, r is known to us, and we have to find L, and we also know that theta is equal to L by r. So keep the value of theta and r here and you will find L. So what is L? 20 pi by 3 centimeter. Because r was in centimeter, so L is also in centimeter. Clear? Now question number 6. If in two circles arcs of same length subtend angle 60 degree and 75 degree at the center, means there are two circles and arc of same length. We are taking an arc and the arc is of same length in two circles. Suppose this length is L1, this length is L2, but they both are equal. So it is given that they are equal. It means let it be L. And there are two circles. So suppose the radius of first circle is R1, radius of second circle is R2. And it is also given that they are subtending an angle of 60 degree and 75 degree at the center. And we are interested in finding the ratio of their radii. It means we have to find R1 by R2. R1 is to R2. Same relation we will apply. So what is the relation? In first circle, theta 1 is equal to L1 by R1. What is theta 1? Theta 1 is 60 degree. But for this relation, I have told you that the angle must be in radians. So theta 1 is, firstly convert this 60 degree into radians, it will be pi by 3, and here 75 degree will be equal to 5 pi by 12 radians. That I have told you how to convert by using that unitary method. 180 degrees equal to pi radians. So firstly you will convert these two angles in degrees into radians. Now you will apply here theta 1 in place of theta 1 pi by 3, L1 is L, R1 is R1, and here theta 2 is 5 pi by 12, L2 is same L, because L1 and L2 they are equal, and here is R2. So dividing from here you will get R1, from here it is R2, so R1 by R2 will be 5 by 4. It means the ratio of R1 is to R2 is 5 is to 4. Thank you.